Next, NASA says its Voyager 1 probe.
NASA making a historic announcement today that the Voyager probe has entered interstellar space, that place between the stars. It's now out beyond the sun's heliosphere. Think of it as a bubble of solar particles surrounding our solar system.
Voyager 1, the pioneering spacecraft launched by NASA in 1977, has once again defied expectations by making a discovery so bewildering that scientists are scrambling to reevaluate long-standing theories about the nature of deep space. This time, it isn't just about the distance it's traveled, over 15 billion miles from Earth and counting, but what it has encountered in the interstellar void that stretches beyond our solar system's protective bubble. The spacecraft, designed for a mission that was never meant to last more than a few years, has detected an anomaly that seems to contradict known physical principles. Something so strange it's being called impossible by some of the brightest minds in astrophysics. Before we start, smash the like and subscribe buttons for more updates. For decades, Voyager 1 has been steadily transmitting data back to Earth, offering a unique and precious window into regions of space that no other human-made object has ever touched. But this latest signal wasn't a standard dataset or a simple measurement of charged particles or cosmic rays. It came as a series of fluctuations, minute, rhythmic disturbances in the magnetic field of interstellar space that didn't align with anything previously observed. These disturbances appeared to have a coherent pattern, not random like the background noise usually expected from such remote sectors of space. They weren't signatures of known pulsars or remnants of supernovae. Instead, they formed a repeating structure that has no obvious origin or explanation. The signal had an unusual intensity, far more powerful than what should exist in the sparse vacuum between stars. Interstellar space isn't empty, but it is incredibly tenuous, only a few atoms per cubic centimeter. And yet here was Voyager 1 detecting structured energy fields as if it had stumbled upon the outskirts of something organized, possibly artificial. Some researchers compared the signature to a kind of spacebound code, a ripple in the ether that seemed deliberately constructed. Others pointed to the possibility of an unknown astrophysical phenomenon, a force or system of matter-energy interaction that simply doesn't fit into our present understanding of physics. The magnetic fluctuations were detected across multiple readings and persisted far longer than any transient event like a solar flare or micrometeorite collision. Initially, some scientists suspected a malfunction. After all, Voyager 1 is nearly 5 decades old, relying on a tiny nuclear battery and technology from the 1970s. Yet the signal was replicated across different instruments and even confirmed in the weak transmissions that Earth-based receivers managed to pick apart from the ocean of background noise. It wasn't an error. Voyager 1 had indeed picked up something new, something entirely beyond the predictive models. What makes this discovery even more astonishing is its location. Voyager 1 is well past the heliopause, the boundary where the sun's solar wind yields to the pressure of interstellar space. This is a region where our influence ends, where human-made objects are truly adrift in a cosmic sea. The region is colder, darker, and more mysterious than anything encountered before, and it's precisely here, in this uncharted zone, that the impossible signal emerged. It's as if at the threshold of the galaxy, space itself whispered a message we weren't supposed to hear yet. One compelling aspect of the anomaly is the frequency shift detected alongside the magnetic pulses. The data suggests a movement or drift of some kind, something oscillating in a predictable fashion, like a beacon or a rotating field. This pattern did not match any natural phenomena in deep space catalogs. No known neutron star, white dwarf, or pulsar exhibits this type of magnetic choreography. It behaves more like an engineered signal than a cosmic accident, which naturally has sparked debates that stretch the boundaries of conventional science. Some theorists are exploring the idea that Voyager the 1st of May have entered a part of the interstellar medium where the properties of spacetime itself are different. In such a region, magnetic fields might behave in nonlinear ways, twisting and looping in manners incompatible with our models. Others are turning to quantum explanations, suggesting that at these distances, some kind of quantum entanglement on a macro scale could produce feedback loops within Voyager 1 systems. But these are speculative ideas, tenuous threads in the absence of concrete understanding. No theory fully accounts for the scope, regularity and strength of what's been observed. Yet, the discovery opens up a new chapter in the story of exploration. Humanity has always looked to the stars with questions, hoping for answers about our place in the universe. Voyager 1, still faithfully transmitting from the brink of interstellar space, has just added a monumental new question to the list. If this pattern is not a natural phenomenon, then what is it? If it's artificial, who or what created it? And why is it only detectable now at this immense distance from Earth? The implications are enormous. If Voyager 1 has indeed encountered a structure or energy signature that suggests intelligent design, it would mean that we are not alone, and that intelligence, perhaps older and far more advanced than ours, has left its fingerprints on the cosmos. Alternatively, if this is a natural force, one we've never before observed or theorized, it could unlock new frontiers in physics, leading to breakthroughs in how we understand energy, magnetism, and the fundamental nature of the universe. In either case, the result is transformative. For the scientific community, this is both exhilarating and disorienting. For years, Voyager 1's data stream had become something of a background hum, a source of steady but largely predictable information. The spacecraft's sensors continued to measure cosmic rays, plasma waves, and magnetic fields, slowly accumulating knowledge piece by piece. But this event breaks the pattern. It forces a radical reconsideration of what's out there, and what our instruments, no matter how old, can still reveal. Part of the intrigue lies in the fact that Voyager 1 isn't moving toward anything specific. It isn't aiming for a star system or a planetary body. It's simply drifting, unguided except by the laws of inertia, carried by momentum into the unknown. That it would cross paths with such an anomaly at random seems almost too coincidental. Some researchers are quietly beginning to ask whether this part of space is more complex, perhaps more designed, than previously thought. This line of reasoning leads to a controversial but increasingly discussed idea, that there are zones in space where information, be it energy, magnetism, or even quantum signatures, are stored or transmitted across vast distances. If so, Voyager the 1st of May have brushed up against one of these nodes, inadvertently tapping into a galactic network of information or communication. That such a structure exists at all would revolutionize not only astronomy, but also telecommunications, artificial intelligence, and theories of cosmological evolution. Voyager 1's discovery also revives the age-old question of first contact, not necessarily in the dramatic, cinematic sense of encountering aliens, but in the more profound sense of detecting evidence that intelligence or design precedes us in the cosmos. The pattern it detected could be akin to a lighthouse beam from a far-off civilization not directed specifically at Earth, but sweeping the galaxy in regular intervals. Or it could be the equivalent of technological exhaust, a byproduct of machinery or systems functioning at a level of scale far beyond our current capabilities. Regardless of the source, the signal changes everything. It shifts the perception of deep space from an empty void to a dynamic, possibly interactive environment. It suggests that even the most desolate stretches of space may hold secrets encoded in frequencies, patterns, and phenomena we've only just begun to understand. Voyager 1, far from becoming obsolete, has reaffirmed its role as our most pioneering scout, bringing back not just data but wonder. The beauty of this moment lies in its tension, the intersection of science and mystery, the known and the unknowable. We are witnessing something that our instruments detected, but our minds can't yet explain. Voyager 1 is now more than a mechanical emissary. It is a bridge between epochs of human understanding. It reached beyond our sun's influence and touched something astonishing. Something we didn't even know was there to be touched. In laboratories around the world, researchers are poring over the data, analyzing every variable, comparing it to known records, simulating possible causes. Supercomputers are being tasked with replicating the conditions of the anomaly, while theorists draft new models of interstellar physics. Every pathway of investigation is being pursued, from the mundane to the extraordinary, because the stakes are simply too high. This is not just a data point, it is a beacon. And yet, despite the intensity of scientific interest, there is a deeper emotional undercurrent running through this discovery. For those who have followed the Voyager mission since its inception, this moment feels like a narrative climax, the culmination of nearly 50 years of silent travel, now rewarded with a mystery as profound as any humanity has ever faced. Voyager 1 has always symbolized the best of human curiosity, our desire to reach into the dark and find meaning. Now, in the twilight of its operational life, it has gifted us one final enigma. The spacecraft continues its journey, carrying with it the golden record, a message from Earth for any who might someday find it. But in a strange and poetic twist, it may be Voyager 1 that has found a message instead. A whisper from the cosmos, a pattern where there should be silence, an impossibility that demands we dream bigger, think deeper, and prepare for the unknown, because something is out there. And now, thanks to Voyager 1, we know it knows we're listening. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, leave your comments below and tell us, what are your thoughts on Voyager 1's impossible deep space discovery? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.